would like to invite Peter Dorelli on stage, and we will. Peter Dorelli is a legend of our industry. We are going to talk with Peter about his long experience in his bartending life, and we have talked for a few years about yesterday and the last years with Peter about many stories that he has as a bartender and the head bartender of Savoy for so many years and his bartending life. And I think you have a lot of experience to share, a lot of stories to share, and for me, an expertise that is very valuable for our guests, visitors, and the people who are on stage. And I would like you to share a few things about this. Peter, you have to...
Hi there. Hi. Nice to be here. Well, hospitality has gone through quite a journey, isn't it? Through the life. So you think that I started in the 50s. So the 50s until now is quite a journey. So it's a little bit more complicated, definitely more complicated these days. We had a very two school in the old days. We had the one which is used to have the pubs, which is was a family owned practically, and so it's not a question of ownership because it was a family run, which is 95% was beer, and there was the other one which is the cocktail bars. And the two things that was priorities for us is first of all taking ownership, because obviously it's an hotel, so we had to take responsible to our bars, number one. And the other two, because of the clientele, was an international clientele. So we had to learn also the body language. So the two things we had to do, first body language, and then find out where they're from. So whether American or European or whatever it is. So that the two combinations, it gave us a lot of scope to understand and communicate with the customer. Do
you think this
interaction with the client?
Do you think that we missed that now?
Yes, unfortunately, we lost a little bit the vision because now the life is very fast, much faster. In those days, we had plenty of time to learn because life was much slower. Now, everything is much faster.
And
so the young people, they are lost in that speed. They're lost in that.
And you think they don't take ownership of that? You think that we have to work on that?
No, that's it became secondary, really, take a secondary spot. Because especially with the mixologists, the famous mixologists days, we were all practically concentrated on cocktails. That's it. Cocktails was the main thing. And the rest was not important. So we lost that interaction with the customer. It's all there, concentrated in the little cocoon, the little world of cocktails and the mixologies. And they lost the vision that the person in front of it. So now it's getting back, because now we are back to bartenders, not anymore mixology, but bartenders. So we are now beginning to, especially companies, investing in training, which is very important. So we are gradually, but slowly, unfortunately, not. But we're getting back into that customers, bartenders and customer relations.
Nice. And you think that now we have to start reading the room, reading the people who are in the room, and make them have, like, why you said that they have to take ownership? Why you're saying that? Why you think this is very important for the safe entertainment that we are talking about? Why do you think that?
Well, that's hospitality, isn't it? It's caring about people. We are people's-based business. We are not. We are looking after people, especially with alcohol. Alcohol is poison. It's a drug, not poison. It's a drug, isn't it? So we have to be very, very careful what we actually do with it, and read the signs. Read the signs. So if you are talking about body language, we know when somebody already had too much to drink. So be careful. Take care of it. So I'm sorry, but by taking charge and ownership, then you say, no, sorry, you had enough.
You are talking about.
So you are now putting, guidelines. You have guidelines. You have a.
If you talk to a bar owner now, like, what would you say to him to make his business safe for the people who are coming? Like, what would you say to? I think maybe we have a few bar owners here. How would you like them to act in this, having this in mind?
Well, if especially the owners, they take responsibility of what they're doing. They open. Okay, they invest in. Well, most of them, they don't know, especially in London, they don't know anything about bars. But it's only a question of investment. Money returns. Quick money, making money. So I don't care what happens then. So there are a few, but they're less and less. They're less and less because now, as I said, we are back to gradually responsibility is back again. So it's a responsibility take action and caring about the future. Because if we are not actually be more serious about it and involved in training courses and start to develop youngsters, the future is bleak.
Do you think that we should? Do you think that we should ask me as a trainer or as a bar show? Would you say that we should start asking people, not only the owners but also the bartenders, to try to create a safe environment? When we are saying about a safe entertainment environment, we say about the responsible drinking, not try to not to make people not to drive while they are drunk. Like you said a few stories yesterday about things that happen in your life as a bartender. How would you handle, let's say, people who are drunk and you know that they are driving? Would you handle a person who is? I know that there are some legal issues there, but how would you handle as a bartender or as a bar owner somebody who is drunk and you know that he's alone and he's driving?
Right. Well, again, when in cases like this, always first of all say, no, please, you're not going to drive, and let me get you a taxi. Let me organize transport to get you home. That is my first priority, because I was concerned about his safety. The guy, not only for himself, but all the other users or road users. So excuse me, you cannot do this. So even I went with them on the door. So
to take them to the taxi.
To the door. I said, no, you're not going to. No, let me get transport. The taxi. Don't worry about money. To me, the main concern is to get him home safely. And don't create any trouble for anybody else.
So he can also come back in a few days and have good fun at your bar again, as we said last night.
That's one of the things that you are dealt with, because when people are under influence, so you always have to be calm and so okay, you had enough. Listen, don't spoil you had a great fun, you had a great day. So let's conclude that and let's get you home and come back tomorrow. Drinks on me, try to get him as fast as at home, and then they say with the obviously say, well, come back tomorrow and let's have a drink on me. So you're trying to ease off and try to encourage him but you can only do it, calmly, sort of carefully.
So your suggestion is to start lower the tempo,
lower the tempo, reduce the pressure. You're now calming things down, and then in that environment, in that situation, you are much more.
Powerful, I would say.
Of success. The chance of success. The success story that you actually go to do. You're going to deal with the situation and conclude to the final thing, which is get him home and safely, and that's it.
I always had the idea that when you have people that have consumed like a lot of alcohol, I always thinking that when I was a bartender, I was always thinking that he probably will not come tomorrow or the day after because he's gonna be, first of all, he's gonna be embarrassed because he was very drunk, and when you are very drunk in a bar, you're not behaving very. It's
very sensitive.
Sometimes you do things that you are very, very. You don't want to come again to the bar, so. We have, beside all the other things, that we have to protect that also, his image in our bar. And when he's drunk, or he did, you know that everybody knows that when you are drunk or you drink a lot of alcohol, you're not behaving. Sometimes you are not behaving
rational,
in a good way.
Or rational.
I'm a very good person when I'm drunk.
Rational,
but there are people who are not so good. So
yes.
So
you have to be sensitive, because you cannot embarrass the person. Obviously,
we should protect all this. So for me, this is also a way to protect the entertainment of the person. So besides that, I will keep that to make him take a taxi and not take his car. And the second thing, to make him have. To make him return the next or the day after with drinks on me, I will keep that.
Yes, you smooth it. You smooth the path. You're making it easier to come back. Easier to come back again. You are welcoming back. You're not making it worse. So it's empathy.
You have to understand him.
Yes, empathy with the person. You're not going to embarrass him, do you? I mean, you cannot make it feel that the next time you go, oh my God, what have I done? So no, you smooth the thing. You actually create a situation where you actually come back and not feeling.
With that in mind, I would like to invite now. Thank you very much, Peter, for your.
But anyway, thank you.
Very, very much. I would like to invite Salvatore Calabrese
El maestro.
to tell me, El Maestro.
El Maestro.